What's happening, fam? I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to today's stream. I had a wonderful day, Been surfing all morning, full of energy, ready to crush it with you guys here today. If you are in the chat and you're listening right now, press a W in the chat. Let's make it an epic stream today. The story continues, all right? Looking forward to keep going, moving forward with you guys. On a day-to-day basis, analyze gold, focusing mainly on this particular asset right here. And also if you see something else, of course, you know what we're doing. We're looking around a little bit, all right? Look at gold today. We're going to go over it in a second here. I want to give a warm welcome to everyone that joined our Discord over the last couple of days. We're really starting to pile in a lot of amazing new individuals coming into Limitless fam. So amazing, welcome. Hope you like what we're created here for you, and we're trying to improve constantly. So if you have some feedback, feel free to let me know also by opening a customer support ticket and give your hindsight. I truly appreciate it, and we really take care of really listening towards all the comments you guys are making here. Also, if you're new, I would highly appreciate it if you could like fill in a little bit of more of an introduction. I saw some guys are doing it here. Joel, Marikim, Shoot My Neck, Borneo Squad, Anga, Tony Vargas, my man, Cap Luminous. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, my man. Joel, for example, he's from Portugal. He's in construction business. He's trading SMC. His hobbies is playing with his children. And he's a full-time trader. And that's his goal, to become a full-time trader, to have more time for his family. We all want to have that same mission. We're all super aligned here. That's what I noticed. We're all doing it either for ourselves, but most of you guys are doing it also to, you know, create a better circumstance for the people around you, the people that you care about, your family. And in essence, in my opinion, this is what matters the most. So a big shout out to you guys here, trying to improve every single day. And besides all the signals that we give on a regular basis and the live trades we take, I hope you learn something. I hope you want to become better. You want to put in the work yourself as well. Because what we're doing here is not only to just give you a signal, you know, to trade live with you guys and that's it. No, we're trying to give you also the information and the education you need in order to improve every single day. You could always learn something. If we have an amazing day or we have a really bad day, it's all part of the game. But every single time we should look back, reflect and think, what did I learn the day before? And what can I take with me for the next possible stream here? So big shout out to you guys here. Let me do a quick little introduction as always. One of my favorite things to do here. To see who's in the chat again. Snowfall is taking over the whole chat. So what's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well. Trader Vix, my man. Welcome. Poncho, Neville, Blue Sky. Yes, we're going to talk about gold. We're going to talk about gold here. We're going to start on the weekly and move down here. K2 Metsi, my man. Gas L. Omar. Love it. Sing, I see you again. That's great to see. Solrek, Bizzle Trades, welcome. Stefan, welcome back. Wesley, Rita, Sassi, Ardid, David, Marco. All right, amazing. All right, let me know when you guys are ready. Let me do a little bit of a gold analysis for today. What has happened yesterday? We all know what happened here. We broke down, we got rejected eventually. So we shoot up and we got rejected here. Let's see what's happening today. We have some news coming. So we have the ICM manufacturing coming and the Jules job openings at 10 a.m. EST. 10 a.m. EST. We have some news coming. So this is still far away. So let's see if we potentially can take a trade before already instead of waiting all the way for the news to come out. That would be the ideal case scenario. So hopefully we're seeing a little bit of volatility, because on volatility we thrive. On more price action we thrive, because we can anticipate on, you know, more aggressive moves much easier in general here. So better, more volume. then less volume, as always. So let's get it started here. Starting on the weekly. Starting on the weekly, we are looking right now at a rejection. All right, we have been coming up here. Overall, we shoot up, and the weekly now flipped the yesterday's or the previous weekly candle. All right, the body. So we came down eventually. We shoot up all the way to 1972. Now we're back at 1954. So that is absolutely insane that we shoot back here. We talked about this before, that we had some, gap between here. We had that weekly gap below. That's one layer I wanted to look at. That weekly fair value gap that we have below here. We're seeing that we're constantly getting pushed back. Every single time we'll be trying to push up here. You can see clearly that we're starting to come down right now at this specific moment. If that's gonna happen, or if we're gonna continue to come down here, yeah, we were gonna find out in a second here. But a couple things that we're gonna do. The dollar is of course one thing. We're gonna look at the dollar. Broke a very important level right now at the moment, which is the 102. The dollar is shooting right now through that particular level right here. Gold on the weekly is getting pushed back down here. So if you take it to the daily right now, or I could even say the 12-hour chart, we know that we had this candle right here and that we shoot up and that we got rejected here. If you want to have the exact resistance layer, you want to look at the 8-hour, but it's practically the same as the 12-hour right here. It was a perfect rejection, right? So he came up, he created a lower low. So in essence, this was a higher high. This was still a higher low. This was a lower high. This was a lower low. And now we have seen a new lower high. So the question is, are we going to see a new lower low to potentially fill up that gap on the weekly that we have still below there? Is that a possibility? There is definitely a possibility that this could potentially happen here. However, we also need to zoom out a little bit more, because what you can also see right here is that we're kind of building that trend line right now as well on the daily. And when it's on the daily, I usually take that very serious. I do definitely see this as potential support as well here. So you have that fair value gap, but at the same time, you have that unsloping trend line right here, which is potentially giving us some support there as well here. So do take consideration that we could bounce. If we bounce from this trend line, pretty straightforward. We could come down to like the 1930, fill up the gap, bounce, and then potentially continue to the upside here. If we should take that in consideration. I always like to look at it from a higher time frame perspective, just to see where we're at, and just to see how serious the move can be if we are gonna come down here. Is there a scenario that we're gonna come up? There is a scenario that we are going to come up, but we're going to talk about it in a second here. But we're not here to predict. I'm definitely not here to tell you this is going to happen. That's definitely not the scenario. What I want to do is I want to make sure that you have both scenarios. If A happens, we do B. If B happens, we do C. You name it. That's the way we're looking at the market. And I think this is practically the way we're trying to constantly learn and anticipate based on the price action that's given to us. So in this case, on the 1 hour, what else do we see right now? Well, we have that rejection here. We are now coming down. I do believe that there is some more liquidity getting built up here. Overall, at this particular moment, we are not looking particularly strong right here, right now. If we have to look at areas of support right here, and we're going to go to a horizontal level, then you see already that we're now coming closer and closer to a level right now. And that is the 1953.69 here. That's exactly where we actually are at this specific moment. So we are at a horizontal support here. And we have to definitely take this one serious. So that's one layer. The next one is then coming down towards the 1948 and then the 1943. So there are two levels in between. The 1953, the 1948, and the 1943. These are the three levels I'm looking at to see what we can do here. From the dollar perspective, so if you look at the dollar itself right now, you see that we have broken out of that overall zone. So eventually we did come up. The Sunday open here. We eventually flipped that previous candle. We shoot up, we closed this candle quite bullish here. We came down a little bit, and now we're pushing up quite heavily overall for the dollar here. If you then take this to the 1 hour, right now. It seems though that we're now starting to face some resistance. So we have to take that in consideration here. So it's actually quite interesting that the dollar is facing resistance right here, right now at this particular level. And at the same time, gold is at support. So if the dollar breaks through that level and we close above it and gold closes below it, I'm already willing to take a short pretty early in the stream here to look for potential more continuation to the downside here. The dollar will give us that extra closure, everything that we need, and that extra confirmation for us in order to do so. If we take it to the 4 hour, we have been closing up here. We're trying to break through, but that's truly the level to break. That's the 102.225. And you see that the correlation with the dollar and gold so far has been extremely accurate. So, crucial level. If we close below it, we might be able to take a short here. And the dollar breaks above, closes above, gold breaks below, closes below. The next candle, we enter. You know how it goes here. We follow our rules, our plan. We're staying patient, and you guys know what's up here. So thank you so much here. If you like what I do in general, please smash that like button up, guys. We have 116 likes. We have already 277 people watching. Let's get these likes up here. And overall, we're here to help you guys here. So liking would help me tremendously as well when you guys are doing that. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. And also, we're heading towards the 32,000 quite quickly and the 12,000 members in our Discord at this current moment. So thank you so much. Are we going to get a trade today? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Are we going to get a trade today? Yes or no? Whatever happens, we are always treating it like it's day one. All right? Day one over and over again. And every single day is a new day where we clean, we're refreshed, we look at the market the exact same way as we did yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. And that should do the job for us. All right? So let's see where we're at. And if we can close below this level, and if there is enough volume during the New York Open for us to enter a short right here, if we actually break, and if we actually break the dollar as well here. So looking like overall good volume in the market. And I do think that this is a nice day to trade here. A nice day to trade. Beautiful. Trader Vic says yes. Rowan says yes. Marcus says yes. I think yes. David says stuff always moves. There are trades to be taken. Beautiful. That's absolutely amazing. Could you take a look at GJ? Yeah, let's do it. While we're waiting for gold to break this important level. We can look at GJ indeed. Let's do it. That's absolutely a great idea. What about the dollar news? The dollar news is at 10. So we still have a lot of time in between. So yeah, let's see what will happen from there. GJ, Japanese yen, overall, broke out of an important zone, which we are now kind of retesting. So we broke out of an important level after we bounced from a 4-hour zone right here. We came down heavily. We are now potentially seeing a little bounce here, but if we decide to reverse and flip, then of course this should be better for GJ. This should be bullish for GJ here. Let me see what's happening currently with the British pound. We go to take this one to the Heikonashis. We shoot up. Let me look in the 4-hour here. Potentially, okay, coming down, cutting a lower low, pushing up here, 15-minute. Consolidating right now at the moment. Coming back down here. Not looking super strong here. However, we have created a lower low, higher high scenario here. And we bounced perfectly from the 62%. So the 618. And if we bounce up here and the yen comes down, then GJ will be quite bullish in my opinion. I think already now we'll probably see GJ pushing up a little bit. Let's see what's happening. There we go. Yeah, GJ is pushing up. It took out the lows It's pushing up here. However, we still have a lot of sell-side liquidity below. Just want to highlight this. These are practically equal lows here, or a significant bottom. However, we're pushing up. Same in the top here. We're overall, just to understand, we're overall in a bigger consolidation range right now at this specific moment here. So what I personally would prefer to see is that we simply just break out of this range. And if we break out of this range, we have much more information. So let's say you break out of this range here. You know, we already kind of extended a little bit. We took out all the previous highs already. We are starting to lose a little bit momentum. But again, this is the range that we want to look at right now, where we're in. If you do break it, I do believe that we will it will give us much more information. So yeah, let's just see how it goes when we break out of either the lows here, which is non-layer, and the highs here. And we just set alerts on both ends. We then look where the yen is at, we then look where the British pound is at, and based on that we can either look for a retest or a potential breakout or whatever it is. So I'm just going to set 2 alerts here, and I think this will give us enough information from there. Let's do it this way. Overall, what I would love to see is that the British pound against the yen would come down. Does the DXY work at MT4? Not particularly, no. You should be able to look at the trading view in order to do so. Some brokers support the dollar index, but I'm not sure which one and which doesn't. So my recommendation is not particularly to trade the dollar index either, but just to look at it from a an analytical perspective here, so you give a little bit more information. Nick says, hello amazing people. What's happening, Nick? Hope you're doing well, bro. Great to see you. Haray says, hi LC, welcome brother. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hey Lorenzo, please can you show us how you find strong high time frame zones, support and resistance, please? Yeah, so my number 1 trick is usually the following. Okay. What I like to do personally is to just simply look at it, just look at the market and look at where you constantly bounce from. So it's pretty straightforward, to be honest, with horizontal support and resistance for me. When I see that we have so many touch points around a level, we have a range, and in the middle of the range, you see constantly that we're forming higher highs and lower lows. We're forming, you know, bounces from these particular levels right here, or we're facing a lot of resistance from it. Usually it shows me that there is just a clear level. Higher time frame, like you said, like your question was, higher time frame confirmations or higher time frame strong support or resistance, out of my personal experience, are usually around the swing points. So you have a swing point here, you have a swing point there, right? You have a swing point there. And based upon swing points, I tend to zoom out, go to the daily chart, tend to zoom out, and then based upon swing points, I'm like, okay, is there a way where we can look at this swing high in this case, for example, right here, and see what happened in that body? And then I draw a line and I'm looking, okay, does it make sense? And in this case, absolutely. Look at that bounce, look at that rejection here, that bounce there. So we're constantly seeing that when you look at swing points, it can really give you a great overall level to look at, in my opinion. I tend to use the combination of a horizontal support and resistance with also supply and demand, just because I know where, in this case, you know, this level was a clear, you know, rejection point from there. This was definitely where we wanted yesterday to take profit as well. We can see clearly how the beard was protecting your skin from UV sunlight. I'm a bearded guy myself. Stay bearded, my brother. I love it. Yeah, so one rule, and I think this is something that you guys should definitely take consideration, is to never shave your beard after you went tanning. Usually do it before. All right? Just so you know. Some extra advice right there. Some live advice. Did you also start trading being broke, then getting rich along the way? Practically, yeah, practically. I made a lot of money overall with a bit of luck, right? I mean, at the beginning, crypto, if you just invest in some coin and it goes 20x, then you're lucky, I would say, in many cases. I was lucky. I didn't know what I was doing. The good thing is, though, that it's easy to lose that money as well. You make a lot of money, you lose a lot of money. But one thing that stuck with me was, wow, okay. The moment you start making a lot of money in trading or investing, and even though if you lose it or not, it's like you're hooked. You're hooked. You're like, okay, there's nothing else I want anymore than this. And then usually you go from investing into trading and so on and so on. From crypto eventually to Forex. And Forex was much easier to trade than crypto at the beginning. In the bear market, especially. However, the Forex market is changing. So, which is kind of normal. The overall market changes. So the Forex market also is changing. And you need to anticipate based upon, you know, how the market is progressing. That's just the game we play here. Nothing stays the same forever. And if there's something I've learned is that you constantly have to adapt. And we have to understand kind of what, you know, the market is doing. Like if the market is changing. For example, I personally see already a big difference between a year and a half ago. Let's say summer, spring 2022 and now. I see a major difference. So if you're trading longer than a year and a half, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Why it can be a liquidity grab for gold on the daily? It could. It could. I'm not here to predict. I'm just here to trade based upon outcomes. So if we break this low, I'm getting more interested. If the dollar breaks it high, even more interested. So if it doesn't happen, we just look at the other scenario. Okay? What could the other scenario be? It could be that we break potentially this particular high, the 1958. So that's right here. So if the 1958 gets broken, then I'm interested in potentially looking for buys above this level here. Something in that manner. I stopped predicting things. I'm just trying to anticipate on what's happening. Especially when trading a momentum strategy like this. We just wait for a breakout. Trader fixes, I know. Yeah, who's already trading longer than a year? And who notices a difference in the market in regards to volume, for example? Okay. There are many good traders out there. The best traders that I know usually make most of their money in 3 or 4 months of the year. That's when they really crush it and when they take really their P&L to the next level. A lot of other months, break-even months, slight profit. The good traders can consistently make some money. But for example, my best month was in this year, was in March, I believe. February, March. Let's see where the music is at. There we go. I'm training for a year and 3 months till now. Still learning every day. Beautiful. For me, it took that long, practically, to start making some money. Around 3 years. Like that was for me really a change in momentum. After 2.5 years, I was so tired of myself. that I was like, either I'm gonna go all in now and I'm gonna go really take the long-term approach and forget about like the quick bucks and like the quick money, that constantly switching strategies, constantly playing around here. That was for me a game changer. Okay, tell us more about the copy trading. Yes, in crypto we're gonna relaunch the copy trading with Tim, one of our guys. He's giving amazing signals, free signals, which have been crazy profitable. You don't have to pay for it. And we're gonna launch the copy trading for that, based upon the track records we already gathered. So it's gonna come. All right, we have the open coming soon. Let's see if the dollar pushes through here. I like the opening couple hours of the New York and London sessions. Absolutely, I agree. The opening hours of the New York and London was good today. I like London today as well. Why did you choose to live in Bali? Yeah, I'm getting back into surfing now. I went surfing today. I didn't surf for 6 months. And I'm actually so disappointed in myself. I'm like, wow. I live on an island and I'm not even surfing anymore. And I went today and I looked at the 30 other surfers on the beach, on like in the water. All these people chilling. Like, I really got these tropical vibes back, you know? Better than locking myself up, only streaming, building a community, and that's it. Much better to just get out of the house a little bit every single day. You know, get a little bit of a tan, work out, go surfing, then go for the London session. Trade a little bit, then come back, take a little break, get some food, and then go straight into the New York with you guys. So, one of the big reasons for me is the time. The timing, especially. As a trader, for me, the timing is super important. I'm not really a morning person. So, this has been my whole life. I know my schedule. There are a couple of like sleeping types. You can be a bear, you have a wolf, you have all of the different types of, animals that you could be. In this case, I'm a wolf. So I like to stay up late at night, and I like to wake up a little bit later. If I want to trade the New York session, that means that I have to wake up at 7 a.m. So being in Southeast Asia for me is perfect, because London opens at 4 p.m. New York opens at 8 p.m. So for me, that's an absolute game changer, because I can then do everything during the day and then do my work later, a little bit later. No top wick, you're right. No top wick on the 30-minute here. So let's highlight this one. Thank you for sharing. No top wick, important. No top wick here right now. Are we still using BitCat? Yes, absolutely. They're actually doing very well. They have been rebranding. Starting to look much better. What are the tax regulations for trading in Indonesia? Forex, I don't know particularly, but I have some structures set up. Farhan says, I also live in Bali. Would you come to my coffee shop at Sanur to teach me about Forex? 100%. I would love to go to Sanur. Yes, no problem. It's been a long time since I've been there, so absolutely. Do you speak the language of Indonesia, Sedikit? Is there copy trading on Crypto VIP? Why not a V3? Yeah, we're gonna launch a signal soon. The monthly signal. So we're gonna launch something very shortly. We will share a little bit more later. Do you hedge in your trading system? Sometimes, yes. Especially on the higher time frame. What do you mean? What's the meaning of a no top wick? That increases the chance. Pretty simple on the lower time frame. This is on 30 minute. So it's only for the 30 minute, 1 hour, 2 hour usually. That can increase the chance of a fake out when you break a level with that particular candle. So imagine we would break this level right now with this exact candle before the closure. Then it could be that the last minutes you will see suddenly demand coming into play and pushing price further up again to fill up the top wick to then either flip or then continue up again. So we always want to see selling pressure. We always want to see these type of wicks above, and it just increase or it just reduces the chance of the fake out if you see these type of candle structures right there. It can mean liquidity on the lower time frames, you know, double tops, you name it. If we're seeing a rejection here, that could include that the gold will potentially flip. So there is still potential that we could flip here. It's definitely the low take consideration. So what we did, we had a nice trend line, and so we built up some of that. We started coming down, we broke out of it, retested. Now we're getting rejected at it. But this is truly the level to break. For us, in order to look for more of a potential continuation here. So let's see, fam. Let's be patient and let's see what happens here. For DJ, if you see breakout, we know what to do. We might look for a pullback, retest, and a potential trade as well. "30-minute entries has been so promising." Yeah. I love it. I personally love it. Especially during New York. How many years have you been trading? I've been trading since 2016. That's when I for the first time opened a chart. And actually wanted to do draw my trend lines and that type of stuff. So yeah, 2016 was my first time. And I have been screwing up the first couple of years really bad. Really, really bad. Really bad. Do you trade real or prop firm? Real. But I'm interested in actually right now doing a couple of prop firm challenges and start building this up as well here. Especially now there is no time limit on the majority of them. So that's for me very interesting. I don't get me wrong, I pass challenges as well with a time limit, but I'm just not a big fan of time limits, and I don't think it represents. It goes fully against a trader's, you know, all traders' rules, and I think the biggest reason why they were making so much money was because there was a time limit. You can be a great trader, but even great traders don't pass their challenges because of time limits, and that's why it was just not particularly fair. In my opinion here, and I'm happy that they're changing it and that the competition is getting fierce. If you take a challenge account, how much do they pay you? 90%. 75% the first month, 90% after. How do you think the news will affect the dollar today? I mean, it's really hard to say, bro. I'm not here to predict. I'm not here to predict. Whatever happens, happens here. Overall, the dollar is looking very strong. And keep in mind that the dollar has been coming from a weekly bouncer. So we had that weekly bounce from the dollar. Right here. Okay, we bounced from it beautifully. And so far, we're looking quite good. But we are going to face some resistance soon here. So that's why I'm not counting out the potential bullish flip for gold if you get rejected here. But yeah, for the news, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Guesses, I've just started the 10K challenge. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. A lot of people bought their Funded Next challenge as well. So good luck with that. If you bought a challenge, be patient. Take your time. You have no time limit. So just take your time. I hope you took the 1-step challenge so you don't have to do 2 steps. And yeah, just wanted to remind you, take your time. You're not in a rush. You're not in a rush. Okay? Unless you want to buy multiple challenges and, you know, quickly want to pause it and then get it over with. If not, you're not in a rush and you can really be patient, waiting for the right setups, you know, and anticipate on them. YOLO Man says, I did step 2 for the higher leverage. Okay. However, higher leverage, in my opinion, high leverage does not really matter that much in prop firm trading. Why? Because you can only allow yourself to have a certain amount of drawdown. So why do you need high leverage? If you have low leverage, you know, 30x, let's say, you could still place 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 trades, risking 1%. So that's way more than enough in my opinion. Also, let me know, guys, how is it going for you so far this month? Is it going good? Did you make some money? Did you lose a lot of money? If you lost a lot of money, what did you learn? Like, I want to hear all these things here, and I want to go through it with you guys. Let's see. Let me look at the chat real quick. First day of the month today. Yeah, I could better ask, how did you close July? Let's put it this way. All right. The Sinners has passed funded next today. Phase 1, now need to wait 3 days. Amazing, congrats. Forex has lost phase 2 of 100k challenge. Bad month, made 3%, now 2% drawdown in last week and today. The Sinner says, can I just open a small lot and close immediately? Yeah, you can. Like a very small lot. Open, close, done. You have your trading day. Firas, I'm long on gold. Okay. I lost my funded account, approved 2 weeks on a loss. Nick says, up, brother. Thank you, an amazing community. Beautiful. Wesley says, went well on my live account, up about 5%. It's fairly small. That's beautiful. 5% is more than is amazing. If you can do this consistently, you can at some point attract much more capital. So that's great. Hello, bro. What do you think about funded challenges? Should a beginner trader join? It depends. It depends. It depends how much money you have and how much the smallest package is for you. So if you want to buy a really smallest package, then I highly recommend you to yeah, you can use it as data here, but do not expect anything out of it at all. If even the smallest package for you, which is like $50, is too much for you, then you should just start trading, in my opinion, with a really small amount of money, whatever you can afford, and to just get that data. Get that data in and just track everything that you do. You say says up 12% for the month, killer month. It's beautiful. Lorenzo, have you ever thought about going full-time prop trading, freeing up your own capital? Yeah, I have thought about it many times. Absolutely. Just take consideration that when I started trading, there was nothing like it. Like, prop firms didn't really exist. Like these online prop firms that we're seeing now, it was not really there. So I really got used to trading with capital or external capital or capital from investors or something in that manner, much more than you know, prop firm funds and stuff. So yeah, I started out much different than most of you guys probably if you're new to trading. But yeah, it's getting much better now. I do like it. Would you ever do a daily live video in Bali? Yeah, potentially. Like I said yesterday, I just want to deliver you guys proof. Win or lose, I don't care. I just want to deliver you guys proof over time that we are profitable, that we can make money, that there are many things that you can learn, and that value comes first. And everything that happens after that, lifestyle-wise and all that stuff, this will come. This will come. But we gained around 30k subscribers from live streams in a relatively short period of time. And that's truly what we care about right now, is providing you with the best value. Like, really give you the feeling that you can count on me. Like, that you really can count on me. And what I'm building now for you guys, or with you guys, with our team, with the community, and all that stuff here. Like, I want to give you that feeling that if you're in Limitless and you're learning, at least you're learning something every single week or month. You've learned something new. And you're not alone. Trading can be extremely lonely. That's why the live streams are so amazing, because it feels like we are now together trading a little bit here and there. And for me, it's that's so much more important than showing my new Ferrari A12 Superfast, even though that's my favorite car. Nothing else matters for now. Let's put it this way. And we can still look at the beautiful, beautiful cars and all of that stuff. Like I'm a big fan of cars. I'm a big fan of watches. You know, all of that stuff. But no, live trading is where it's at. Are there ever a time where you cry from losses? No, not cry from a loss, but when I feel extremely frustrated. Absolutely, yeah. But now, not anymore. Not anymore. Well, it's still sometimes here and there I make a stupid trade. It happens to me as well. So sure, I will think about it, but you know, I'm kind of numb to it right now. The reason why I was so frustrated before was because I was not good enough. My strategy was not good enough. And because my strategy was not good enough, and my whole psychology around my strategy was not good enough, that's actually more important. I started to get more frustrated because I did not know practically what I was doing wrong. Lorenzo, any idea what someone who is willing to start trading but can barely afford the capital might in that case? Yeah, so trade, demo, if you have no money, take it extremely serious, test it out, try to really track everything that you do. If you track your trades, you're gonna already treat your demo much better because you track what you're doing. It's still different, it's not the same as real trading, but because you're tracking it, you're taking even demo trades much more serious. Get a job, build that track record, make some money with that job, and invest that into multiple profit challenges, not one. You might need a couple of them to get used to that as well. And from there, the ball starts rolling. And before you know it, you get your first payout. Once you get your first payout, you compound that money into bigger challenges, for example. Or you just stack your savings up and build from there. Many ways you can grow. And that says frustration is always worse than cry. I wish crying could settle my emotion when I'm making a mistake during trading. Bro, I feel you. I feel you. It's really annoying. It's really frustrating. And the market and what's even more frustrating is that deep inside, you kind of feel it. You feel it coming. You knew that you entered too impulsive. Maybe that you were not patient enough. You knew it. Deep inside, you knew it, yet you still did it. Then you have to ask yourself the question, why did I still enter a trade? What is the reason why I still entered a position? And go to the core, the source of your reasoning. Because that's what drives me mad. When I am not patient enough, I take the trade goes against me, and I'm like, oh man, it has nothing to do with like the strategy, it was just me. I was not patient enough. Nothing makes me more upset than that, or not did make me more upset than that in the past. Okay, we close the buff. We have the New York Open now. Dollar still pushing, still going for it. Looking on the strong side here. So we opened, we came down, we came up, we came down, then we broke through. That was a Sunday open. And since then we have been coming up quite strong here. Do you know Lambo Raul? Yeah, I've seen some of his videos, yes. Tell us something we don't know. I don't know what you don't know. Or sorry, I don't know what you know. So. Lorenzo, do you like David Goggins? I mean, yeah, I watch some of his videos as well. He's a madman. He's a madman for sure. Where do you stand to this fact of trading by following signals and analyzing less? Well, if you want to follow signals and that's just the way you want to do it, then go for it. But you will never become a profitable trader yourself. So the moment somebody stops, or I stop, or somebody else stops, then good luck finding another guy that, you know, does the same thing. And you know, now you see a lot of guys coming up here and live trading and stuff, which is amazing. It gives you more perspective and you can follow another guy. It's fine. However, you will never be able to trade yourself. You will never be fully independent here. And why being dependent if you can be independent? Your trading spreadsheet is view only. Yeah, so what you do is you go to file and you click on make a copy. Did you ever learn from Riot Banks? Yes, I learned some things from Riot Banks. I learned some things from ICT. I learned some things from so many other ones. Also very old school traders that are not on YouTube or not online, like, you know, on YouTube trading live. Beautiful manipulation to the downside. We talked about the top wick here. Dollar is starting to face the resistance right now, right here. So it's gonna be the moment of truth here for the dollar. I'm gonna take the dollar to the lower time frame and see what's happening here. Yeah, taking out the topic, the no topic above. That's the power of closures, and also knowing that not a top wick, like we said before, it increases the risk of manipulation or fakeouts. Do you think you will stop trading anytime soon? I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But for now, I'm all into the community, and I've never been more motivated to build such a strong network, because it's also a network. You know, the community is also a network, and whenever, you know, shit hits the fan, so to say, we can say, okay, guys, what are we going to do? What's the next step? And that's why we are truly connected. Like, we have a true inner circle in our community now that's growing. And we add people to that group. It's getting bigger. And, you know, that's what we want. The connections, the network. That's what's going to give us more security in life. Many more things that we can do. So we learn how to trade. We learn how to make money. And we get connected. I think that's already the most important part here. I wanted to learn SMC and Raya says don't work. Well, don't listen to that. That's for sure. But it's up to you to discover it yourself. I'm not here to tell you what works and what doesn't work. Really. I am not in a position to do that. You can better ask yourself what works for you. Because if we're talking about ICT and we're talking about SMC, I see setups playing out every single day. I see it. Do I catch every single one of them? No, of course not. But they play out. So is it then me? Or is it then SMC not working? Okay, so if you, yeah, this is great. So if we close above here and we continue up now, and we create this as a strong foundation for a bottom, same as we've seen below here as well previously, then yeah, we might see us coming up here, and we might take a long, and we could be flipping. Dollar needs to turn around in order to do so. So let's see, we have news coming later, we know that. So we're just preparing here. First day of the month, there are many things here. What Raya means to say is if one can read candles, she does not require all these indicators or love strategies to be profitable. I do like candles, yes. To be honest, I'm a hybrid version here. Like, I truly trade both. That's what's working for me. I either have like a high win rate or like a high win rate, high probability, lower returns per trade, or I have a lower probability, lower win rate, higher returns per trade. So and if you have two different strategies for that, and that's it. Can you look at the euro dollar? I can look at it in a second here. Yes, let's do it. Okay, euro. Let's see what's going on with the euro here. So let's first of all see how we opened. Okay, we took out the Asian low here. Now we're taking out London low here. That's interesting, actually. Super interesting. So we're coming to this swing low point. Let's see how we react from here. Okay. And this is a little bit different approach, but let's see how we react from here. I want to see how we react from this level. So if we're here, hit me up. Oh, we can get there quite quickly. So I'm gonna set an alert here and see how we react from here. Because if he bounces from here, then yeah, this is gonna give us some information for gold as well. There are many layers here. Dollar so far is shooting up, very strong. Kind of what we expected in the first place, but this is gonna be the moment of truth for the dollar here. So now we have that wick filled. If you now close below and the next candle opens up here and we're creating a nice new wick, then yeah, definitely taking a short. Definitely taking a short. Okay, please check the USD. We'll look at it in a second here. Thank you for taking the time on the stream, answering questions, be transparent, very helpful to the Forex community. Thank you, much love, bro. Much love. Man, I realized that if you are living in a place where there is enough sun, then get some sun every single day. And I'm not joking here. It's gonna improve all the facets in your life. Trading wise, energy wise, it's so much better. And I made a mistake by not doing it. I was like so focused on the community and building, always trying to improve something, streaming, that I forgot taking a look outside and go for like a nice walk, or I go to the beach or look at the sun here. Even if you're living in the city, you know, just be outside and get some sun every single day or something in that manner. And especially now it's summer, take full advantage of that because, man, it's a game changer. Okay, moment of truth here. Dollar is pushing very strong and gold is pushing down. We have 15 minutes left till the 30-minute candle closure. A couple people said reaching 40, 45 on gold. What are your thoughts? I think that's a potential scenario if we come down here. That's what I personally would look for if that's the case. Many layers here. You know, we're not breaking horizontal support. We broke that trend line. At the same time, the dollar is looking very strong. If you take it to the daily, we have a or weekly. We have a strong, you know, push down right now from the weekly candle as well. We have that weekly gap below between 1935 and 1943. So the 1940, 1942, I think that's something that I would look at. On the daily, we have this overall bigger trend line here that's created. We're rebouncing from here. And another bounce here. I mean, that this could be a likely scenario that we could see something like that here. Coming up to like the 1940. So yeah, I'm looking definitely at these type of levels here. If the dollar keeps rising and continuing its trend. So far it's looking very strong. If anything changes, we are the first to know. GJ. Yeah, we're still here. We're still in the range. I'm waiting for a break out of this range. This is all I'm waiting for. a break out of this range, and it's gonna give me a potential amazing setup. Keep in mind that this particular level is straight away this high. All right, so if you break this high, or we break this low, we also come back into that initial range where we broke this high. So definitely something I'm interested in. So great level to look at for GJ here. Any thought about top step? I don't know. I don't know. Are S&P Global US Manufacturing PMI duly important this time? I think yes. I do think it's important. But the JOLTS openings are important in my opinion as well. $11 minutes left. 11 minutes left. Are we burned, brother? A little bit. Little bit. NR says, I use Stop Step. Currently doing 100k challenge. They are good in one of the older buffers, but if you don't trade futures, I don't recommend them. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's indeed. I remember. It's indeed for futures. Yeah. Lorenzo, are you talking about surfing earlier? Do you surf? Yeah, I went today. Finally, I went surfing today again. Catched a couple waves. Was very impressed. It's good that the waves are not that high, so it was good for me to get back into it. But I don't know, if you have surfed before and you haven't surfed in a while, your shoulders, man. Your shoulders and your back. The paddling is the hardest part. And especially if you're out of, not say out of shape, we're still working out, but overall. And you go back into surfing, your shoulders will get destroyed. So this will take a while. Couple of sessions to get back into it. Love it. Dexter, love it, my man. That burning sensation is weakness leaving your muscles. That's exactly what it is. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I keep a close eye on the dollar. I have a close eye on the dollar here, especially after this closure. Bali has beautiful spots for surfing. I watch surfers of Bali daily. I rekindled my love for surfing this year. I feel you on the shoulders. They are always hurt the first sessions back. Yes, absolutely. Amazing place to surf though. Amazing place to surf, yeah. You need to find your spots, but if you find them, absolutely, absolutely. Next level, 1949. Strong dollar so far. Closures in 8 minutes. Let's see where we close. GJ took the liquidity equal lows and going long to the zone. Yeah, it's at the bottom range right here. I'm personally waiting for an actual breakout here. You missed 20-30 pips. Yeah. Oh, what happened here? There we go. There we go. Oh no, we're back. We're back up. 5 minutes till closure. Remember surfing out in Bali with some friends, came across a sea snake. Oh. I've never seen it. I've never seen one before. I've never seen a shark. I've never seen any one of those. How will you decide quantity based on how confident you are about a certain trade? Or you have a fixed risk every trade? I usually have a fixed risk for this strategy. For this particular strategy right here, yeah. My favorite setup is... and that's a different strategy. Lower probability. Higher risk to reward. That's a consolidation, an expansion, a retracement, coming back into the range, rejection, and then a confirmation. We have many of these examples. We have traded it sometimes on stream. But these are my favorites for sure. 4 minutes. The foam is kicking in already. I can sense it in the chat. How many trades you usually take per day? 2 trades, 2-3 trades per day, max. Two minutes 40 seconds for a closure. 30-minute candle closure. Dollar is still strong. No signs of weakness whatsoever. Even not on the 1 hour. Nothing's happening here. Lorenzo, can you talk about why you don't use volume in your analysis? What type of volume are you talking about? There's different types of volume. There's time volume. There is range volume, where you can volume measure the volume in a range of a specific candle. Because if that's the case, I definitely use the fixed volume profile. We'll be using it a lot too. What's your weekly maximum drawdown? I mean, a couple percent day trading. If I'm swing trading, I might end up being a little bit deeper drawdown. But for day trading, yeah, it's a couple percent. So the volume, Matthias, that I like to use the fixed volume profile. That's the volume I like personally to use here. To give you one example, real quick, we have okay. Now we have to wait for the closure now. We'll talk about it in a second here. 20 seconds left. Okay, closure, I want to see move up. If you don't see a move up and you come down, we might create something like this where we, come down and we shoot up. So we create a bottom wick and then we shoot up. So I want to see a top wick. Euro smash through that level, okay. GJ. Also coming down here. If you're new to the streams and you don't know what the strategies we're using here and the trades that we have been executing with that strategy, highly recommend to go a little bit back into the stream. Or we have, I'm going to upload a video in Discord about this strategy so you can be completely updated. So you have no questions of why I don't enter or what the reason is. But if you see me enter, you see me entering live. In this case, there's no top wick here at all. So we could easily be flipping here. And, you know, we get into a trade and it suddenly turns around, flips and comes up. And we're trapped. So for that particular reason, we don't take a trade from there. If we would have come up and we would flip down, we would have taken the trade straight away. The 1 hour has a wick. How to decide it? Well, as long as the 1 hour is not closed, I take this one very serious. So it's truly, it truly depends on the hourly closure then. Okay, dollar is starting to slow down a little bit. Makes sense after like a parabolic expansion. I would be really surprised if gold keeps tanking here, and if you do not just flip and turn around too. By the way, if you want to join, if you're in the V3 and you want to join our V3 Limited Lounge, you can join me. You can have a conversation here. You can literally join the V3 Lounge. It's open for, there is room for discussion. All right. So we only can allow maximum of 25 people in there. Do take that in consideration. Thomas is coming soon as well. That's a news 30. Good morning. I'm new to the stream. We'll have a look at it later. We'll have a look at it in a second too. Justin, my man, welcome. Lorenzo, sorry to bother you, man. Can I ask you more, such as what do you think about moving average? Why don't you use them? I'll use them here. I use moving averages as well sometimes on a higher time frame. There's just a difference between a strategy here and what else I'm doing. I'm doing multiple things. When a candle has no top or bottom wick closure, can we take a strong buyers or sellers is coming in? So this is a great example here. So for example, when we came down and we came here, we had no top wick, remember? What happened? We came down, we broke a level. People probably entered a breakout. Stopped them out by filling up the top wick right there. And it perfectly filled up that wick. The previous wick, previous candle that had no top wick. It filled it up and then it tanked down. You see the same thing happening now. Again. So the same thing is happening at this particular moment where you have no top wick right now at the moment and you're pushing down. What's the reason to trade the selected 3-4 pairs here? The votes. We did a poll. We had like over 800 votes. And people wanted to focus on gold. And there you go. There we go. That's why we don't enter. I hope it makes sense. So there was no top wick, we came down and boom, we flipped that candle and we took out that body here. Usually target 2 to 1, 3 to 1. It does not matter. We're just targeting whatever is necessary here. So this can be on average a 1 to 1, a 1 to 5 to 1. We're aiming for like a 75% win rate when entering a trade. So we came down, we closed below here. We closed a little bit too deep. If we closed right here and we had that top wick and we came down, that's the trade we take. So you close below it, next candle opens up, you come up, you come down and you flip further and you push further to the next level. That's usually, that's the best case scenario for us when we look at a trade like this here. A medium trade is if we close in the middle, we come up first and then come down. That's like our B setup. So our A setup is that we close here, we do that. Our B setup is we close in the middle and we do that. And these practically are the two setups that we can allow ourselves to trade. Okay, dollar is starting to slow down a little bit right now. But based upon this, if we now, let's say, come down and we come up and we flip here, we're gonna most likely see continuation down here. No strong support. Next support will be 1940, 1944. Yeah, our next closure is in 15 minutes. PMI news coming up in 1 hour. Yes. Did you enter that? No, I did not enter yet. No. So yeah, if you like really truly don't understand my strategy, I highly recommend you to go back into the streams. Because then you guys know exactly when and how I enter here. If you want to enter, then enter. You know, do what you want here, and maybe it's working out for you. But I have to stick. I'm trading with my own capital, so I have to stick to my rules and my set. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But the analysis usually is heading into the right direction here. But analysis is one thing. Then it's also about the execution and anything in that manner as well. So. I know it's annoying. I know it's annoying if, like, for example, you see price coming down this way and I'm not entering. You're like, why is he not entering? Like, what's going on here? And it closes below and you see it keep going down and so on and so on. But for me, I have just certain metrics here. A closure below, a wick fill and a continuation. And for me, that's all I need. Does it sometimes happen and does it leave sometimes without me? Absolutely, it does. But I have to stick to the rules because I know it works. And if I know it works, then I follow that exactly. Euro still tanking here, coming down. GJ also, but not really. GJ is still consolidating here overall. $12 for closure. We have that weekly gap below here, so we are starting to come closer and closer to that gap. So that's for me a really good target still. If we come down here, then there is still so much more to cover, which is right there, around the 1940. Strong weekly candle here right now at the moment. We came up, we're coming down. Watch jury is going for a buy because the chart confirms the head and shoulders in the 1 hour time frame. How do you decide that it's time to change something about a particular strategy due to the changed market dynamics? If there will be a lack of volume or change of volume. Is trading your main source of income? Yes, trading is main source of income. Let's see if we had a couple more introductions as well here. I would love to see a couple more here. At the beginning, we saw a lot of text. We saw a lot of people like talking about what they wanted to achieve, and now it slowly turns into I'm from this, there, this, that, this. It would be amazing if you guys would like give me a little more information so I can actually help you and use it on the streams as well, because there were some amazing stories we had at the beginning of people, what the reason is why they want to change their life here, what they actually want to learn, and you know what their goals in life, their training strategies they're using. A lot more stuff here, and that's just amazing to see, and that's a beautiful way of helping, looking to see if we can help people on the streams as well, so we can get everything out of the stream. Why don't you take this trade? It was a good sell. The thing about this is though, is like whenever I explain the strategy and everything like that, there are many cases where we getting fake out, right? So the moment it comes down, it flips, and for me personally, I've seen more fake outs than it going this direction. So in this case, yes, it came down more, but for example, for me personally, I've seen more occurrence over let's say 100 trades where it faked me out if I would have entered. So if I look at that data, then I'm much more confident in waiting for closures. Because waiting for fakeouts, yes, sometimes this happens, and indeed it comes down. Other times, I get wrecked. I get absolutely wrecked, and it reduces my win rate, reduces my overall profits. So, for that particular reason, I do what I do here. If you take a look at last week, you see there is a fake out. More fake outs than breakouts. If breakouts were more common, then impulsive trading would be more successful. Yeah, and the beautiful thing is for people that still wanted to trade that way, they can do it. I mean, I give you the perfect levels and everything that you want to do. So if you want to take the impulsive trades, then in this case it would have worked for you overall. So this is completely up to you here. But for me, I look at my data and what works for me. So if something works for you, then definitely do what you want to do here. And I'll give you the perfect levels, the perfect setups that you break. So the moment you break that level, we saw it coming down. Especially around the 1953 here. So in this case, we have a closure in 5 minutes. I think we're going to go for this weekly gap. We're going to go towards the lows here, the 1940, for example. At the same time, yeah, we still have a lot more downside potential here. So sometimes in cases, this is also a beautiful way of seeing it, in my opinion here. And that's the beautiful thing about live trading and everything that we're doing here on stream in general. Is that, and sometimes, and this is just a perfect lesson, or this helped me tremendously, is sometimes I am, you know, I'm patient, and then what the market does is the market is testing me, and then because I'm so patient and it still goes, I'm like, oh shit, man, it happened again. So you know what I'm gonna do? The next time I'm gonna enter straight away. The next time I'm gonna enter straight away. And guess what happens the next time? And that happened to me many times before. So I'm talking from experience. So that's the thing about trading. You know, even if you think that you're doing the right thing, then the market proves to you no. The market proves to you exactly, no, you were wrong. You should have not been patient here. And then the next time I'm not patient and I get wrecked. This is like, that's just the game. That's the game we play. So I'm just sticking to my rules, and over 100 trades executed. I know this should be the result. And I'm here to make money. I'm here to make money. Have you never used the Fibonacci? I use the Fibonacci a lot. What was your best year of trading? Well, the first 3 months of this year for me were absolutely crazy. And maybe people reminded on the live streams, the trades that we took the first 3 months of this year. That's pretty much when YouTube exploded. That's when I started to really gain traction on YouTube. The first 3 months of this year. When we had these three, like multiple days a week, we had 3 winning trades in a row sometimes. In one stream. That was absolutely crazy. Who remembers that? Who's the OG here in the chat? Let me know. Yeah, Voltaren is for sure one of those guys. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, just to clarify, this is a weaker low, this is a lower low. So this 4 hour created a lower high, okay? So this is a stronger high. Why? Because it created a lower low, okay? So this is a higher high and this is a higher low. So this was a weaker low. Why? Because this low didn't create a higher high. This high created a lower low. That's why this high was strong. And that's why it came down here. This low didn't create a higher high. All right, I see this as a weaker low. On the weekly, we have a gap below that level at around 90.40. All right, so because of that, I'm still willing to potentially take a trade right now after this closure. This is exactly what I wanted to see here. A closure to the downside. Immediately after the closure, we came up. And I'm gonna trade in that gap. That's what I want to do. So I'm still willing to take a trade right now. And this is exactly what we did. We came up, we came down. So taking out this low on the higher time frame, being a weaker low on the 4 hour, is for me perfectly fine. We know that there are a lot of stop losses below this level as well. So I want to definitely target the lows here. And that's the reason for a potential trader. So let's see. There we go. We entered, fam. We had a closure below. And now I want to see the continuation one more time to fill up and to go for the lows here. And to take out the lows below. I have a pretty wider stop loss here because I think that we can afford ourselves to do so. which is the previous wick of the previous candle, and going for the lowest below that level here. I'm gonna get a drink, guys. Be right back.
Is like country and I want to catch you with that.
All right, we're back, fam. All right, we're not gonna fool around too much. So what we want to see here right now is exactly that. It's already happening. Okay, it's already happening. There we go. I want to see a closure below the entry here. 5-minute candle closure below the entry. If it doesn't happen, I will close the trade here already. I'll practically break even. So we have 3 more minutes left. So let's see where we close. If we don't close below our entry, we close our trade. Because you want to look for the continuation here. But this is a good sign here. So 3 minutes left. So if we close below, I leave it open. If we close above it, we close our trade. Let's see where we close here. Are from the Netherlands? Yes, I'm from the Netherlands. However, I do not live in the Netherlands. Maybe we need the gold song. Yeah, let's put on the gold song here. Let's see how it goes. Let's do our gold song. You guys are still waiting for the gold song. You're right, my bad. My bad, my bad. Okay. Gold. 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 Let's go. 1 minute left. We need to close below. If we don't close below our entry, we close our position. $15 seconds. We're up now. We're above. All right, if you flip, we are out. Let me put up. There we go. We close below. Barely below. We want to have that push too. Come on, push. Give us the push. But a flip of this this line here is out right now. Out of our trade here. Is the sound okay? Let me know. Okay. If you flip the candle, we close here. Okay. We're out. Okay, we're out of our trade. If we saw the continuation here, after that closure below, we would have sticked into our position, of course. But we closed our position. Slightly above our entry. How do you make money this way? I mean, we make money this way. So, we do make money this way. Maybe not from this particular trade. But we do make money this way. Yeah, we're gonna add this one on the sheet. Let me do it right now. Let me do it real quick here. Let me know if the audio here. Let me know. Yeah, risk management, Fab. Risk management. So if you had the 5-minute closure below here, we would have we could have easily continue coming down here. But the moment we flipped that actually 30-minute candle, so you know why, is that candle where we exactly entered from. That's just to just protect your risk in general. So to not stay into position when a lot of demand comes into play. So when you see these like bottom wicks right here getting created, it's better to just stand on the sidelines and to wait potentially for some new entry. But in this case scenario, it's just purely to protect our capital. Because if we broke down like we did before, when we went into profits here, we could have easily kept going down. Because we still have a higher time frame target that we want to reach, or that we wanted to go to, which is like the sorry, which is like the 90-40. So overall, we got ourselves a break-even trade here. There we go. We'll fix it in a second here. Lorenzo, can you please be more clear when you enter a trade? It gets a little confusing at the entry point. Okay, absolutely. So I always assume that you see me pressing the button and you see me opening that position because all these things pop up here. And I felt that I said that I was in the trade. If I said something wrong, let me know in the chat, guys. I always want to make sure that I'm very clear when entering. Okay. Okay, let's keep a close eye on gold here right now at the moment, and the dollar. Okay, next stop is 102.225. Let's see if we can bounce from there. Yeah, this is a true lesson for today's session here. That you can come down, we can finally have our entry the way we want to see a closure, and then we break even on our position. We don't lose, we break even at least. Losing is always worse. If you see a fall down, you enter here and you lose. But in essence, these are the type of setups that we're waiting for. But then preferably a little bit higher, of course. Because that flip is our entry here. We just follow the rules. And yeah, we take a very tight, or we have a very strict risk management, especially when you're like a little bit further in that range here after already a drawdown. I'm not here to play around too much. I would love to see just a continuation on the 5 minute. If it was here, I would have given it up and I would just say, okay, my stop loss is here, my take profit is there. When it was a little bit lower, I'm just a little bit more actively managing the trade itself. We have news in 10 minutes. So let's see what will happen here with the dollar. If the dollar will come down after we have been coming up already. It's a great moment to see what's going to happen here. Euro made already a very strong move to the upside here. It eventually held up very strong because the dollar is of course reacting quite heavily to it. So on the 5 minute, we have this demand here. Okay, we're bouncing from this zone. Let me see how this reacts here, if we can break out of this zone. For the EURUSD. Because we're bouncing from the lows. We're coming back down. If we create a higher high, we might be able to take another, look into another strategy here. We're always hopping between these two strategies. News in 10 minutes. Sorry, New York Stock Exchange open in 10 minutes. My bad. New York Stock Exchange opening in 10 minutes. And then news at 10. This is the true reality of live trading, guys. The true reality of live trading. There's nothing else like it. It's the best thing in the world. Jerry says took another entry on GJ. Terrell says Lorenzo, when you're an inspiration, keep up the good vibes. Yes, who bought gold here? I know some people bought gold here. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah, gold coming down, coming up here. No, I wanted to see at that moment when we broke that initial 30-minute zone. That flip, I wanted to come up. Fantastic. You came down. You want to see the continuation. The moment you start creating that these indecisive candles right here, you should stand on the sidelines in my opinion here. So yeah, gold was indeed coming down a little bit more, but it was not, in my opinion, something to be, yeah, worried about in any way, shape, or form. This 30-minute candle has no top wick on dollar. Let's highlight this one as well. We have set a level here potentially. If you break the euro, we might see ourselves creating a higher high. So that means that we bounce from this low, from this overall swing point. We create a higher high. Usually that's interesting to look at. Then it gets very interesting to potentially look for longs for the euro. For gold right now, we need, in my opinion, to wait a little bit here to see how we close this candle right here. 5 more minutes. Dollar is dropping so much, gold is not reacting. Yeah. That's also another layer. Can we get your trading journal format? Absolutely. It's in the description. I'm buying gold. Okay, everyone that's buying gold here, where is your stop loss? Let me know. I would love to know. If you are long on gold right now, where is your stop loss? $19.40. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested in going long for now. If I want to go long, I want to definitely create us higher highs, and I just want to see a higher low confirmation. I'm not here to try to catch the bottom. In this case. Can we come up during the news? It is possible. I mean, it is possible if the dollar keeps coming down here and we break this level right there. Absolutely. So the dollar's coming down very hard, but gold is not really coming up either. So it's actually staying stagnant right now at the moment. Do you call up more trades on the pay trading from Discord? Yes, we have a V3 where we also stream during London. We will open very soon a signal channel also related to that trading pit. So if you cannot be there, you still get your signals, which is really nice. So you don't have to always be at the live training sessions. If you want to be at the live training sessions, you want to learn, you can also learn, and you can be actually even be part of these particular signals as well, so you can actually help making decisions. So if you're not interested in learning and you just want to have the signals, then this is coming indeed. So therefore we have a lifetime offer right now for $97, and it could be that after that, once the signals are actually launched and the track records are getting built up, it could be that we turn it into a monthly program for new members like all these other guys are doing. But for now, I keep it lifetime, but for now. So if you want to get access to that, you know, you have this as well. We have 30 library video events. We have a full trading course. We have 3 private live streams. We have a prop firm video series, how to pass your challenge. Yeah, there's so much there. I think the people in the V3 know. If you're in the V3, let me know in the chat right now. And let me know what you think. Share some love here in the chat. Or hey, just give me your honest opinion. So what we're doing now, we're waiting for the New York Stock Exchange to open up. We have our closure. We look at the euro as well. Now a little bit more because the euro is starting to look very interesting. And we look and observe how the dollar is reacting. That's now for the most important part. We have the news coming. Hopefully that gives us our next shot here. It's too cheap for the value. It's a steal. Where can get that offer from? Yeah, so you can get V3 access right here. You click on the link. You can look at what it is, what we have to offer. We're now at 40 plus events. Every Monday we have an education event as well. Some high level stuff. I mean, $97 lifetime access. I don't have to tell you. But the best thing is that I don't tell you, but the people in the community tell you in the chat here. So if you want to get access to that, then you just click on this link here. Get V3 access. And you have to activate your role. Once you're in the role, or your role got activated, you see all these new channels popping up. And you're with a couple thousand other people as well. And yeah, when the signals are coming, then we might change it up. So if you're in, you're in. And if you're not in, you're not in. And we have a new price. Okay, the closure is there. Dollar right now. Let's see how we develop, how we react. Overall, it was a very aggressive move to the downside. If we keep coming down here and we break this level, we break this level in general, we come down towards this level. It's the 102. Euro is going to break the highs. And if Euro is going to break the highs, the Euro is going to get very interesting for us. And we might be looking into the Euro USD here. For now, gold, we really have to wait a little bit to see how gold develops and how gold reacts here. So let me know what your, and this is something that I experienced as well here. And I would love to hear from you. Your biggest loss. All right. Let's imagine that you, or let's think back of your biggest loss in trading. Can you still remember your biggest loss in trading? If that is the case, I don't need to know how much you lost. I just want to know what happened during that loss. So many people can learn from your experiences as well here. There are 895 people watching right now. So many people can learn from each other. What was the reason for your loss? What do you think happened? Was it a lack of patience? Was it revenge trading and going really bad? in drawdown because you want to have money back now. You couldn't handle the previous loss. I would love to know this. Absolutely. Because you can do it. It's simple. You can do it. Trading is hard, but it's really up in here. It's truly up in there here. Even if you lose 10 trades, let's say you have 10 trades. All right, you risk 1% per trade. If you go for a 2-to-1, right? A 2-to-1 risk to reward on average. And you only win 3 of them. You should be only down 1%. That's actually crazy if you think about it. You should be only down 1% if you lose 3 out of your 10 trades. Or if you only win 3 out of your 10 trades. So, just by looking at particular setups in the market, losing is fine. Losing is part of the game here. It's about how are you trading on an overall basis here. So let's see what people are saying. That's super, super interesting for me as well. Benzema says revenge trading and lack of patience. Shipley says haven't experienced a big loss yet. Okay. Started says not using a stop loss. Herman says greedy. FOMO. Christopher says inexperience. Blowing my account on a funded. Free electricity says falling asleep on Asian session. Not having a proper plan for the day. That's a very good point. Jack. There we go, my man. This was my thing at that time. You crushed it right here. Kept moving my stop loss, thinking it's gonna reverse. And I turned my 0.5% risk into a 5% risk. And it still went down. And it still crushed me. Think about that. So we went from a 0.5% risk. Losing trades should be normal. Part of the game. If you lose like whatever, 2-to-1s. If you win only 3, you're only down 10%. Oh, you're only down 1%. I turned that 0.5% risk, not even 1%, into 5% loss. Don't move your stop loss. And accept your fate. Accept your fate here. David said jumping into trade without analyzing properly. I heard this one as well. Where you just want to trade because you want to trade. You're out behind the computer and you're sitting there and you're like, you know, I'm going to analyze the market, but you actually just want to trade. You don't want to analyze the market, you just want to trade. So what you're going to do then is you start chasing a trade. You start chasing a particular setup that is not ready yet. But because you cannot wait anymore, or there's something in your mind that says, I need to enter somehow now, you are willing to enter earlier. Or you're willing to enter way before that setup actually occurs. What do? You enter earlier, boom, price goes against you, you're super upset. You want to make your money back. You do this over and over and over again, and you blow your account. Hisham says a lack of knowledge and discipline. Coffee and chill, a lot of sweating, stress, existential fears, bad sleep. If you lose almost all money in a very big stake. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The best traders I know lose more than they win. And that's a fact. The best traders I know lose more trades than they win. But because they're losing more trades and they still winning, it just proves that losing is not the issue. If you lose all the time, okay, yeah, this is an issue. But over a period of, let's say, 100 trades, and you lose more than you win and you have a good risk to reward, losing is not the problem. It's you not being disciplined enough with yourself, sitting behind your computer going to zombie mode and you just want to press a button because you just want to enter because it's exciting. That's not trading. That's not trading. Trading is supposed to be slightly more boring than that. There is truly nothing stopping you from becoming a profitable trader. Truly nothing. Everyone can find a strategy on YouTube. Everyone can find a strategy. That's not the problem. You can learn a strategy. That's just basic knowledge. That's the foundation. But the mindset, the psychology, the way you approach the market, the way you're patient enough, the way you're not greedy, the way you truly analyze and let the market come to you. All these things come better with understanding that losers are part of the game. This is what's going to make you thrive as a trader. So I leave it up to you right now. Do you want to become a profitable trader? Yes or no? If your answer is no, fine. Gamble, do your thing. No, analyze half, a little bit here and there. Be a loser. Fine. But if you want to become a profitable trader, then stick with the stream series. Yes, sometimes we're going to lose a trade. Yes, sometimes we're going to break even on our trade. Yes, sometimes we're going to see the market moving even though our analysis was great. Yes, absolutely fantastic. But our goal is to follow a mechanical system and to stick to our rules and be disciplined, because this is what's going to make us money. And this is what's going to make you money. But I have doubts that each and every one person that's watching right now truly wants to become a profitable trader. So just think for yourself right here. And if your answer is yes, I'm with you fully. I'm with you fully. The community is with you fully. I'm trying to do my best here. 4-hour streams as much as possible to just make that difference. But it's really up to you. I have no control over your decisions. And after that, I'm going to give you guys now a prop firm challenge. Okay, I'm going to give away a prop firm challenge of Funded next. Let's do it. Let's pick a prop firm challenge. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see to... let me go back a little bit. There we go. No, it's all good. We're going to give away a nice $15,000 account to somebody here. Okay. Let's do it now. It's going to be a 1 or 2 step. You know what? You can decide. You can decide here. I'm going to order it. Oh, no, I cannot order it. We're going to fix it in the Discord later on after the stream. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to give you guys all equally the chance here to win that particular challenge. We do giveaways on a regular basis here. Funded Next is our partner. This is what we decided to work with. We could have chosen between many different partners out there. I chose Funded Next. I know the founder. They have a new server. Amazing slippage. Everything is going well. 1 step instead of 2 step. What I personally like. No limit. If you want to buy a challenge bigger than that, for example, bigger than a 15K, you're not interested in that one, you can order it with our link in the description, and the code is limitless right here. For now, we're going to give away a challenge. So we're going to buy one and we're going to give one away. So let me quickly see in the chat here in giveaways. And we're waiting for the news to come out. So let's do the giveaway. And let's set up a keyword indeed. Limitless V3. I'm going to tell you this one more time. You can only say this 2 times. If you say it more than 2 times, we have an anti-spam filter. It removes you, okay, from being eligible for this giveaway. You don't have to over-spam. You know, just 2 times if you want to, that's it. And it's for you right here. You should be able to join. We should see some people popping up here in a second. So we're going to give away, the keyword is Limitless V3. Okay, our private group. And we're going to give away a prop firm challenge right now. I truly want you guys to succeed here. If I don't, I'm just going to trade by myself. Enough money to trade by myself and to not do anything else. I truly want to make you succeed. I truly want to do something here and change something around here. And I feel that the community feels that. This whole year, we've never promoted anything. Now we're starting to, you know, to partner up with some companies here. Makes sense. But we truly want to make the difference here for you guys. So stick with us. And we will come out on top here. But I hope you learned something. Okay? Taking signals is one layer. But I hope you learned something. This is what it's all about here. Why is it not working here? Let me see what's going on. Let's roll it up here. For some reason it's not working. Let me see what's going on here. It should be working soon. Okay. It should be working soon. So in 10 minutes, we will have the giveaway. We'll have a winner here. So let's pick one in a second right now. We have news in 15 minutes. So let's see what's going on here. The ISM manufacturing PMI, the JOLTS openings here. Euro. Let's see how Euro reacts. If we break out of this range, I'm interested in potentially looking for longs from here. So that's the Euro for now. For gold, can we come down still? I do believe there is a potential. There is a possibility here. Because the dollar was actually not particularly looking strong. We came down very quickly. And gold did not move here. So now we're seeing the dollar potentially pushing up again. We have no top wick for the dollar. So that could be an indicator that we would push up again to take out that wick. And therefore gold's going to push down here. What I do want to do is just practically wait for the news to come out. And see from there in like 15 minutes. Euro is looking very interesting though. Euro is looking very, very interesting. Okay, somehow the giveaway tool is not working. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're popping up here. Beautiful. Okay, 2 times, guys. Otherwise, you get disqualified. You cannot enter. Okay, so make sure you only do maximum 2 times. Probably some of you guys did more, but be careful. Don't spam it more than 2 times. Yeah, we're going to do the $15,000 MT4, MT5. You can decide. The most important part is that you choose this broker. Okay, Incentico. That's the one that you're looking for. Incentico, sorry. That's their new broker. Super nice. They're fully transitioning very soon to this new broker as well. A V3 giveaway maybe too. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do one V3 giveaway and one prop firm challenge giveaway. Okay. So one will get access to our signal group. This is coming and stuff. Everything that we have built already in the V3, private live streams, events, you name it. We're gonna give away one for free today as well. And we're gonna do one prop firm challenge here. Why? Because I thank you for the support. I'm happy that you guys are sticking here. That you are, you know, really here to learn. To take signals and stuff is one layer. But that most of you guys are here actually to learn. To join our community. You know, become part of our Discord. All of that stuff. And that you truly want to take things to the next level. So also, let's give away one free V3 access here. So you can get access to the private group. Once you're in, you're in. Once you're in, you're in. So let's do it. Okay, that's it for now, guys. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. We're gonna give away right now. We're gonna roll it. Hope you guys are ready. Okay, wait. It reset itself. So, one more time. We'll do it in 1 minute. We rolled in 1 minute and it should be good. Ready to roll. We're going to give away the prop firm first. So, the $15,000 prop firm challenge, we're going to give away it first. The next one is the V3. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Gold massively getting bought up here right now at the moment. Dollar is flipping bearish. Euro, this is going to be very good for the Euro USD. This is very good for the Euro. So keep a very close eye on what we're seeing here with the Euro. There's enough volume in the market. 10 minutes we have the news here. Alright, full list. Okay. Ready to do it? Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. I miss my drum sound here. It's not working anymore. I need to fix it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Mr. Brandon Barger. Mr. Brandon Barger, congratulations. We're gonna roll it one more time, fam. We're gonna roll it one more time. Okay. So I give you one more chance to spam Limitless V3. There we go. Brandon, let me know in the chat if you're here. I want to see your account. You need to be here. Send me a message right now. If you're not here and responding in a couple minutes, then we have to give it to somebody else. So please send a message here. Let me know that you're watching. And it will pop up for me right there. We give it 2 more minutes. The Euro is, I like what I'm seeing here. This is a nice pullback continuation potential. All right, Brandon, you're here. All right, amazing, brother. Thank you, Lev, for letting me know. That's it, beautiful. Okay, let's do it one more time. Access to the Limitless V3. All right. Our private live streams, our 40+ events, our prop firm video series, SMC video series A and B, how to pass a challenge series. Our signal channel will be open there. Based upon the live streams. If you can watch the live streams, you can get a signal automatically. And we're gonna do it right now. Let's roll it. Boom. Coffee and chill. My man. Let me know if you're here. Coffee and chill. Beautiful. You're here. Okay, congratulations, my man. Send me a message on Discord, not me personally. Okay, open a ticket in the customer support. There is like a tool here below. You can open a ticket in customer support. You create a ticket. You send your name. I'll ask you some questions. And I will give you the account. And Coffee and Chill will give you the access to the V3. Amazing. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it. We do giveaways every single week. So we'll keep going. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you guys so much. We have a 10% off on all challenges as well for Funded Next. So if you're interested in that, link is in the description. Okay, back to gold. Gold is getting bought up here pretty hard right now at the moment. The dollar closed, came up. Now it's kind of bouncing off of support, but it's not looking particularly strong. We have news in 5 more minutes, so 5.5 minutes left. I'm very curious to see how far we can take it here. With the dollar, if you're actually going to see a pullback right now, or if this just was a healthy, kind of correction, I would say, to look for a continuation. We're going to find out in a second. For gold right now, we want to wait for that breakthrough. Okay, the 1948 can also act right now as a new layer. So I might be actually interested if the news is bearish for the dollar. And if we are actually bouncing up here and we're pushing back up and the dollar keeps coming down and breaking levels, then yeah, we might be seeing also a flip happening on the lower time frame for gold. So we have a close eye on gold right now. And then the next one is eurjpy. If you break the highs, we will see what's going on from there. So if you break the highs, we're looking for longs. Longs above this level here for the eurjpy. A nice puffer challenge. Maybe you can follow the live streams. If you're in the V3 already, you can follow the streams there. As an extra layer. And that should be good. That should be good by a foundation. But the beautiful thing about it is, what we're going to do is we're not going to just give, only signals. We give you the chance to actually join the streams of where these signals are given from. But some people cannot attend them. They have other things to do. They have to work or whatever. Yeah, then it's still an opportunity, of course. But if you have the time and you can join and attend these streams, it's of course better. Yeah, euro is looking very interesting from this level here, but especially this high. A question to you guys here: what is the reason why we look at this high? Let me know in the chat. That high indeed created. That high created the low, right? So that's the high that created this low. So that's the high that truly needs to be broken for potential continuation. Because if you see a higher, a lower high, a lower low, we want to see at least a higher high, breaking the high here. We know that we're bouncing off the hourly. We have some hourly support there. And it's actually also a 15-minute area of the month where we're bouncing from as well. News is coming, guys. News is coming. We have 3 more minutes or 2 more minutes left. Look at the dollar. 1 more minute, 30 seconds. Very curious to the impulse and the amount of volume coming in here. Very curious to see what's going on and what will happen here. I think a massive pump on the euro. Just gaming. Okay, let's see. This is so far good, but we want to see a higher high. News on what? Dollar news. 1 minute left. The ISM PMI, important stuff. JOLTS, job openings as well. So it's a good combination here. And there we go. I think it should be coming up. 30 seconds left. Five seconds to go here. We look at the dollar straight away. We'll see what happens after that. There we go. News comes out. Dollar reacting. No top wick here on this new candle. We might be flipping here. Euro is breaking out. Boom. Overall news, negative for the dollar. Waiting for the JOLTS opening to come up here. Gold pushing back up. What we want to see for gold? We want to see higher highs. And at least a higher high above the 1958. Keep a close eye on this top. There is no top wicker on two right now. Two different charts here. So two different candles. So I either want to see rejection or I want to see an extra reaction here from this area of supply for the dollar. And a rejection there, continuation to the downside. And the euro breaking out. Let's see if we can close above it. Gavin says, just doing your Forex test on Discord. Beautiful. Let me know how it goes. Hey Lorenzo, just passed my 50k challenge for Fun at Next just now. Congratulations, man. I'm very happy. Beautiful. Let me know what your experience with Fun at Next is so far. What we're waiting for is that closure, of course, above here, at least on the 15 minute. Do you think we have another trade today? I think there is a possibility because there is still there is enough volume. Like, just that's the only thing that matters for us is the volume in the market here. The moment the volume starts to die out, that's the moment when we are taking a little bit of a time out here. Will dollar pull back and continue up? I think there is a possibility if you see what you're seeing right now on the wick. The news is negative. So you would say no, but that by itself is not enough. We really have to look at each individual candle. And what we're seeing here is that we have 2 candles where we didn't have any reaction whatsoever. Practically on the 5 minute, 10 minute, 50 minute, 30 minute and 1 hour. We have 2 candles with no top wick. So I think there is a possibility that the dollar will actually, that the dollar can still go higher. So we are very aware of this closure and see how it goes. So far, strong reaction from gold. But also you see that gold is now facing that resistance right in this zone here as well. Yeah, so I'm waiting to see what happens on the 50 minute for the USD and if we can close above it, but also the dollar itself is important too. And for gold, we came up, we see the rejection here. This is actually quite interesting, to be honest, right now. We know that we still have that weekly gap. Fibonacci, there's no email to contact, there is no number. No, they use Discord and they have live chat as well. The combination of both is what I use. Usually Discord though. Discord ticket tool. And an affiliate manager, but you need to wait a couple hours for affiliate manager. Just in the live chat. Gold buy or sell, so if we flip this here, we have these equal lows below as well. Yeah, there we go. The dollar is now coming up. So we're holding so far in this zone. Dollar seems still too strong at the moment. Can I get your XAU journal for my trades? Yes. There we go. Okay, wick is filled here. If you're now going for this wick right there, right, that top wick or that candle that has no top wick here, and we're pushing up again, I might be willing to take it one more time here and to look for a potential short. Mad Lucky, thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Much love to you. We tapped into the zone. We create a higher high. We have no top wick right now. We could go for that wick here. This is gonna push gold down. When we came down, gold was not really coming up that strong. During the news, it did. Let's see if we can reduce the risk reward a little bit, because the risk reward is not perfect though. So let me see if it's if that makes sense. We want to go for that gap. Our next support will be at 1935. 1936, 1935. And we're gonna have support at 1940. I think the risk reward here is a little bit too small here. For now, for this particular setup. Even though I do think there is a possibility that we are gonna fill up that wick above here. And if you're gonna fill up that wick above, yeah, gold will come down a little bit here. News says buy, yeah. There is a week, bro. Your broker has a problem on the dollar index. It's TVC, so. Yeah, the thing with news is that, yes, gold can, you know, the dollar news is bearish. So if you just would have entered, oh, it's red, so I'm going to go short. If that was the only way, it would have been too easy. So news doesn't directly reflect an outcome. It's good to take consideration, but it's tough. It's not everything. You really also want to look at the you know, the candlesticks and what it's saying here on the 30-minute. The overall structure, the potential, all these type of scenarios here. And Lorenzo, do you think the dollar is strong due towards I lost your message. Due towards the total vehicle sales news. I think that the dollar was already strong before. And that we were just looking for potential reaction of taking out that high. Can you give us an analysis on the US30? Yes, absolutely. We can look at it. GJ is also breaking out soon. Oh man, I love these type of setups, to be honest. Higher high, higher low potential. This is interesting. So, yeah, let's see where we close this 5 minute. If I take a trade here, I'm not sure, but if I take a trade here, I'm not gonna risk that much. Will be a small trade. There is definitely a lot of sell-side liquidity below here. That has not been taken out yet, so there's definitely a lot of stuff here below. Yeah, USD potentially can come down here. And potentially can fill up that gap. But what I want to see is I want to see breakout here and I want to see the alignment. I leave this up to you guys. We have to follow our same strategy now for this particular, for this sheet here. But there is potential here for that the USD comes down to fill up that gap. And that we break out of this zone. We're reaching also a very interesting time here. If you guys know what this means. 10:30. I'm gonna set the alert on the VIX, see where we're at. So if you break that high. I'll leave this up to you guys if you want to enter here. If you want to enter, you can enter, put your stop loss above the highs, target the gap, and of course the lows here. Lorenzo, why did you not flip the hourly candle on gold? It's a beautiful break, close at 7 PM. The next candle make a top wick and reversed. And because we didn't close below. We closed above support. Practically right here. We have our man, our myth, back as well here. Let's see where he is. But I love the energy in the chat today, guys. Besides all of that, I'm very happy to see and hear that you guys are here to learn. That you truly want to make a difference for yourself, maybe your family, the people around you. Truly by understanding that you really have to take it serious. You have to take trading very, very serious. You can play around as long as you want here, but the moment you start taking it very serious and you have a goal in mind, that's the moment when you're gonna see the difference. And that's what I believe is gonna help you become funded. You know, getting your first payout will probably give you a lot of confidence overall. And it shows you that it's possible. So, thank you very much. I'm very happy with the support here. And the way you guys are actually acting, like it's absolutely fantastic. Thomas, my man.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? You doing good?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Let me mute the stream for a second.
You want to say something to our fam?
Give me a sec. Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Yeah.
What's up? What's up? You doing good?
Absolutely. You want to say something to our fam?
How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? Limitless. Limitless is the future. How are we doing? Amazing, man. Let me see. I'm sorry, by the way, for everyone that I'm a little bit later, actually, because I went to the city with my mother, and I didn't really expect. Like, my mother told me, "Can you help me out, please?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, of course, I'm not gonna say no to my mother, but it ended up being a shopping spree of clothes, and I didn't expect that. So that's why I'm a little bit later, guys.
No worries, man. You have to do what you have to do for your mother.
I think it's 100%.
You never let your mother down.
That's what I mean.
Unconditional love, man. Unconditional love. Why are you using your own capital, not prop firm? I started out this way. Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna switch to. Someday in the future, I'm gonna switch to my own capital as well. Right now, focusing on prop firms.
Okay, we had a full wick fill here right now. I do like it. I do think that there is a potential for gold to come down. The only thing is for me right now that if I would tactically place a stop loss here, then I would not particularly be happy with the risk to reward for our trade setup. So it will be less than a 1-to-1. And even a 1-to-1 will be, at 19, will be ending up at 1936 and not 1940. So it's the risk reward here that matters. But I do like what we're doing here. And you can see how powerful, for example, I think this is a great lesson for today's stream at least. How powerful there no top wick is. We saw that before as well on the previous candle. No top wick. You see how powerful that no top wick is as well when looking at the dollar, when looking at gold. There's many times, rarely, that they don't take out or fill up that wick eventually. So that's a great way of looking at it. At some point it could give you an insight. Hey, we might be going to flip here. We might be filling up that wick before we make that move here. Okay, bro, my plan is to do prop firms and then slowly move over to my own capital. Maybe do both at the same time. Does no top wick makes it weaker? Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. Family first, always. Absolutely. Maria Gonzalez, beautiful. Yeah, so also think that if you just think about the trading aspect for yourself and you're like, wow, I can become a profitable trader. He's doing it. So if he can do it, I can definitely do it. I just have to take it a little bit more serious. Spending time on the charts does not mean you take it more serious. With more serious, we're talking about tracking your trades. We're talking about setting up a strategy, being disciplined. We practically went over everything today. But just also think, wow, what the potential is. You know, how does this will affect your family's future, the people around you, who in your circumstance right now, or in your surroundings, I could better say, really does need your help. If you have your why on point, then truly, if you have your why on point, then automatically you will start seeing that you will take it more serious. Everyone wants to help their family, everyone wants to do this and that, but do you truly want it? I think that's the most important lesson for today here. The why. And if you truly want this, if you truly want to be part of it, and it forces us to be, boring sometimes, and to follow our rules, just our rules. Is the euro-dollar good for long? I think that the dollar has still some potential here to the upside now. So I'll wait for 5 more minutes to see how we close. And I think that's the most important closure. And we'll see from there. DJ Spray says the fun thing is with my trading journal is it to keep myself accountable. Sometimes I don't take a trade because I can't fill every column in my journal. Yeah, so oh, that's actually really good, by the way. Now I'm getting it. Okay, I thought you were like, okay, it takes too much time to fill in the information. No, okay, that's actually really good. If you cannot fill in the information, you cannot take it. Beautiful. Ralph says discipline on point. Motivation on point. Have you ever tried swing trading? Absolutely.
I need to start swing trading as well, actually. Now I think about it.
There are a couple of things that we can do, man. There are a couple of nice swing trades coming up. We're gonna share them in the setups in Discord. Dollar Canadian dollar is one of them. I was looking at silver is another one.
Silver, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, dollar is really
I'm
pushing.
quite interested. What do most people in the chat? How do you guys trade? Do you have like intraday? Are you swing traders? Are you scalpers? Let us know.
I think most traders here are day traders. I think scalpers or day traders. But there are a couple of swing traders here.
Swing, scalper, intraday, swing, scalp.
I was a born scalper, day trader, swinging, need some steel balls. You definitely need some steel balls for that. But it also depends on your risk management. So if you have just wider stop losses and your risk practically the same, you have more time. And you have a couple of trades that you're taking. then there are definitely some things here. Okay, I think what's going to happen here is that the dollar potentially can break out of this zone. And that gold will potentially come down to the 90.40. Risk reward wise, for me, it's not worth to take a trade from there. Overall, move to the downside. It did happen eventually. We saw that the dollar continued its journey up here. We might still take out that high. So as long as the dollar stays strong and it is looking exactly like that, yeah, gold will potentially not push up here yet, and especially not with this candle here. Especially, we are at a low, we are at a week low. We could definitely take out that week low here. So taking out that weekly low, previous weekly low here, will be an important one to take consideration. Okay, guys. We're gonna end the stream right now. I want to thank you all for the motivation today. You guys gave me a lot of positive energy, a lot of motivation to keep going, doing these streams on a regular basis. Keep taking the trades. You know, understanding your why, the reason why you really want to change your trading here. I truly want to help you out here, making sure that you become a better trader. That's just it. It's gonna take time. We're gonna lose, we're gonna win, we're gonna break even, but it's all about the process that we're here doing together. So thank you so much. Again, if you want to join for the next year, you know where to find them. Okay, you have 10% off our challenges as well. And for tomorrow's London session in the V3, soon we will be opening our Signal channel. So if you're in, you can get V3 access here. But in the end, whatever you learn, however you learn, do it with intention and learn with intention. Okay? True intention. It's going to change your life. Hope to see you tomorrow. And hopefully the market is on our side. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thomas, peace, brother. And I'll see you tomorrow again. As always.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Peace out.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao, ciao.